And I do have to apologize because I keep forgetting that I live in a third world country and I gotta put these headphones in so my audio will sound good. I keep coming in here. I think I put my headphones in the thing. I did. So you have to excuse me. But this video is called Be Your Own Biggest Hater. Which I have to define. I came in very, very, very unprepared. I apologize. But what that basically means is, bro, a hater, a hater is a person who doesn't just dislike what you do. They wish that you were in a worse position. They want you to fail. They want you to be in pain. They want you to hurt. They want you to be miserable. They want you to suffer. Okay, that's a hater. There are people who don't like you that are really fans. They can't stop watching you. For example, I don't really I didn't think I was a hater until I understood what a hater was. Not just necessarily disliking people and wish they would change and wish they were not like this. Like, I'll see somebody and I'll just be like, bro, I just don't wish anything good for this person. A lot of people, I'm not like, oh, I hope his dog gets hit by a car, man. I can't stand seeing that little dog. I don't like to see grown men with small little dogs. Like, as true as that is, I don't necessarily wish anything against the dog, but I was in meditation today, right now, actually, which is why I was so unprepared. My phone needs to be charged, and I couldn't find my headphones, and I need to pee, and I want to smoke. But at the end of the day, bro, you gotta stay around positive people, bro. You cannot be constantly reminded that you need to change. Yes, you do need to change. Yes, the goal of the day is to be better, is to be smarter, is to be stronger. In some kind of way, it doesn't have to be extreme. It really is not supposed to be extreme because that's not a lifestyle, it's not practical. But if you could just turn something up just a little bit, that's what you're supposed to do, bro. You cannot keep listening to people who don't appreciate you, bro. That's not healthy. I can understand that there's positive reinforcement, but if people are constantly telling you that they don't appreciate you, bro, believe them, bro. Don't let people, oh, it was just a mind trick. That's the only way I know how to talk to people. Nah, get out of here with that, bro. If that's the only way you know how to communicate your message, if that's the only way you know how to show love is tough love, maybe you shouldn't love at all. Maybe you don't actually love because that doesn't make any sense. Like constantly being around people who don't speak your language is tiring, bro. Constantly being reminded that this is not good. I'm not, look, peep this. The title applies to me because at first today's video was going to be based off of loyalty and what loyalty is to me, why I prided myself on not being a loyal person because a lot of people are stupid. A lot of things are stupid. A lot of people don't need to be attached to in a loyal fashion. That's what I was gonna make the video on. Okay? And the dumbest ass people that I've ever met in my life have been the ones who have been on this loyalty train. I've never heard anybody worth anything tell me how loyal they are. Because that's dumb. You know what I mean? I've only heard stupid people say that because only somebody who is below a certain level will value loyalty to a certain extent for a certain reason. And that's not what this video is necessarily about, though. But I've only heard, Damn, my battery's low as hell and I can't find my. But okay, the last time I had my battery, where was it? It's either on the. Hold on, cause I don't want this phone to die. Hold on for 2 seconds. I'm gonna have to start this video over. But yeah, a lot of times, just to finish that thought, I'm not saying that you're stupid if you're loyal or you're a low caliber person. If you're loyal or you value loyalty or that's one of your virtue things or your character traits, I am simply saying that a lot of times people try to mask their stupidity, here we go, as being loyal. Because you could tell me, hey, Aaron Moses, I'm a loyal person. I was with my, I was best friends with this crackhead for 10 years, and they kept going in and out of jail, and I kept bonding them out, and I was watching their dog and helping them, and I would be thinking, you're a dummy, you're stupid. We shouldn't be having conversations at all. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's not loyalty, number one. That's codependency. That's you being a bad friend because, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be friends with somebody who smoked crack cocaine. That's what I would not do. And if I were to be friends with somebody who smoked crack cocaine, I wouldn't allow them to be, number one, my friend. Number two, most importantly, I wouldn't watch them destroy themselves. I wouldn't do that. So you being in these certain loyal situations, to me, you look dumb. And like I said, mainly, I don't even want to go that far and say that, but that's not what this video is about. Now, me just being somebody who was so self-destructive, and I still am. I smoke cigarettes. So self-destructive. Me being that type of me being that type of person on that path, I understand how harmful loyalty is and how harmful self-hatred is. That's why you do have to be your own biggest hater at some point, and it's with a twist. I'm not saying that you should be anorexic or you should be in there cutting yourself, listening to death, whatever the case may be. I am saying that there are parts of you that you should want to melt away. There are parts of you that you should want to destroy. There are parts of you that need to be, of course, future minded. Of course, we have one part of ourselves that needs to be present constantly. There's another part of ourselves that needs to be future minded constantly. And there's another part of ourselves that has to keep us attached to the past. So we could be constantly integrating certain things and constantly using the past for our fuel. Maybe not everything, but some of it. One thing that I did talk to my therapist about, which I didn't even really understand because, of course, R.I.P. Sinful P, R.I.P. Philip Brandon Gilmore. He has a video. It's called "Jealousy is a Very Cheap Perfume," and he says that jealousy is a very cheap perfume that only little girls wear that does not smell good on a grown man. Basically, jealousy is for bitches, bro. If you're a grown man, you shouldn't be jealous. But at the end of the day, that is a human thing. I didn't understand that I was jealous of certain people, of not even people like a plethora of people. I didn't understand that I was jealous of one person because I'm always thinking like, every time I hear something about this nigga, it's always some stupid shit. But at the end of the day, this is the person that I'm constantly in competition with every day. This is the person that I'm gonna just tell you the real. Nah, it's not even that. I'm not gonna go that deep, but I'll just say that competition is real, especially among men. So you have to understand. And when I understood that, bro, I was just thinking, every time I do something, It has to be the opposite of what this nigga would do, or it has to be better than what this nigga would do. So that is very healthy and that is very important to me as a man and for me turning up my competition. But just for the ladies out there and for the gentlemen, yes, you're gonna be jealous of somebody. You gotta embrace it, or you're gonna just put it. You're gonna put it somewhere inside you where it's not gonna be conducive for you to have that energy. It's not gonna be healthy for you. It's not gonna be helpful, and that's what all energy is supposed to be. Is you're supposed to be a creator. You're supposed to be able to take all energy and make it work for you, bro. Like money, like anything, like anybody. Whatever you have inside you and outside you, you should be able to use it and get something that you need and something that you want out of it. So if you're jealous of somebody, the first step of gaining power and being better than somebody and to get rid of that jealousy is to understand that it's healthy. Feel it, acknowledge it, speak it, write it down. And then understand that look, you're either gonna do one of two things when it comes to these departments. Let's say if you're a man and you constantly have to hear your girlfriend talk about her fucking baby daddy, right? Which is unfortunate. And it's unfortunate that I feel your pain. It's a disgusting world to live in, but it is what it is. Let's say if your girlfriend is always what if okay, if she says two or three, if you know two or three good things about this man, right? That she likes, okay, you can either do those things better than this dude or so much different that she appreciates this in a way that he would never do. Or I mean because hopefully she'll never experience this dude in that way again, but in a way that she would never expect him to do it and give her an experience that can be duplicated. Okay? And the other thing, of course, all the bad stuff, just do the opposite of that. Now, the thing about this is, ladies, you devils, even when you talk shit about your baby daddy, you're still thinking about him. And when you nag us, and when you talk shit about us to our faces and constantly saying that we're cheating on you, that's a good sign to us because that means that you're still emotionally invested in us enough to care if we're cheating on you, enough to care that we're messing up, and that you think you need to put your little opinions in our bodies and try to reprogram us like we're your sons when in fact, no, not. Okay? So you having the energy and the emotional attachment to us to start stupid ass arguments, it's a good sign to men. So when you're constantly talking about how shitty your baby daddy is, that's a sign to me you're still thinking about this nigga. You're still thinking about all the nuts he busted on your face. You're still thinking about all the times you were gonna get married, when you were pregnant, waiting for him to get off of work. That's what we're thinking that you're thinking. So don't talk about this nigga. But I only talk about how shitty of a baby daddy he was, how he left me, how he used to smack me and throw me down the stairs and set me on fire and drown me. That doesn't. You're still thinking about the nigga. So don't do it. That shit is disrespectful, bro. But you're just being insecure. So what? It's not insecure. And if I was, so what? You put on make you draw stuff on your face. You draw stuff on your face so people don't know what you really look like. So me being human is okay. At least I don't draw on my face. But at the end of the day, you gotta learn how to use this. You have to learn how to use these things, bro, because they're here. They're supposed to help you. And you gotta understand, there are people, even if you don't know it, just remember every day when you look in that mirror, bro, there are people that are jealous of you. There are people that are jealous of you. There are people that wish they could be you, bro. Not just necessarily a hater, but there are people who are jealous of you, and you gotta remember. You gotta remember that. Maybe just me being a person that's very new to this whole actively expressing self love, that's weird for me to think. Because, of course, I was told to not think like that. What is this? Is this water? Oh shit! Hold on. Excuse me, y'all. That's delicious, bro. It's people jealous of you because I was getting on that path, but I will path water. I was getting on that path when I was young, bro. But it's very important, yes, for a lot of you guys to be fathers to your children, especially the boys. Because as a woman, women are taught to be humble. Women are taught to be flowers, delicate roses, daisies. But as a man, bro, you have to be arrogant at some point. Lucifer got kicked out of heaven because he was a man, because he had balls. Did you see any Did you see any female angels get kicked out of heaven? No. Were there female angels at the same time Lucifer was alive? Yes. A woman would not get kicked out of heaven because a woman is a natural servant. But all people are natural servants to an extent. That's how we're supposed to be. But Lucifer, the king of this earth, it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. It's it's 2 Corinthians 4:4. It's in the Bible. Okay, you look it up. Lucifer is the king of this world for a reason. He got kicked out of heaven because he had big balls. They were too heavy to stay up there in the clouds. They fell and they busted the earth open, created hell, bro. His balls were that powerful. You gotta be, you as a woman, you can't really teach a little boy to be arrogant to an extent, to be prideful in a healthy way, to understand the power that you have spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. A lot of people don't understand that arrogance is a masculine thing. That's why when I see certain things and when I see certain types of confidences and charismas in certain people, I don't get turned on by. I don't think a lot of men get turned on by that. Do I want somebody that's an insecure little turtle? No. But when you start to be arrogant, like a man, like a basketball player that just shot a three, that's not attractive. And I would compare myself and my life to my cousin. My cousin named DJ used to stay in a shelter when I was in Atlanta. And I didn't understand that it was a shelter. I don't know what I thought it was. I thought it was, because it wasn't like a regular shelter. Like they had a big ass apartment with like two rooms. It was just like some things I was like, this is a little different type of living situation. But when I finally found out what was going on, I compared myself because, of course, I went to school and my teacher will say, "Look, man, you gotta be appreciative. There's people in Africa over there starving. There's people even in your own neighborhood. So every time you think you got it bad, just think about Africa." Which is like, bro, Africa is a lush country. I don't know. I mean, it was cool, but we wouldn't have to think about Africa if it wasn't for them other people over there doing whatever they want to do to it. But anyways, um, and then I told my mom like, bro, I feel good about where I live and how I live because I compare myself to DJ. DJ is poor as in everything. I never met a person so, and she was just like, bro, you can't be thinking like that. Like, yeah, it's good that you feel great and appreciative, but you cannot say you're better than somebody in a certain way. But the fact of the matter is, bro, there are a lot of religions and lifestyles that want you to believe that we're all the same and we were all created equally. That's not true. That's not true. You're better than people. There are people that are in prison right now. You're better than them. There are people that are newborn babies. They're gonna grow up and they're not gonna be shit. You're better than those newborn babies, bro. There are people that are in their graves. You're better than those people that died when they were 14 and 15 because they were doing things they weren't supposed to. You're better than them. It's okay. Say it. You feel me? Like, you can't just be. Being humble is cool, but what, bro? Being humble is to keep you from crashing out, to keep you from doing stuff to yourself that is gonna put you in a position you don't need to be in. But you just saying you're equal to everybody, no, that's we okay, you're 100% universe, 100% individual. You're 100%. That means you're made out of the same stuff that everything is made out of. That's our connection. That's our special connection. Because we all come from the darkness. Okay, whatever. But what about that light, though? The individual, the ego, the one that is everlasting, beyond the universe. What about the stuff that makes you separate? Why do we just keep ignoring that? And now, no, I should have posted this on my Facebook on the spiritual, but I think my battery should be cool. We got the universe part down. Okay, that's cool. We all come from stardust and all kind of sciences and what, but bro, all said and done, bro, people are not gonna remember the fact that you're a child of God or what have you. People are not going to remember the fact that you came from the same darkness that they came from, the same little stardust that they came from. People are going to remember how you made them feel because you were you on your own, all by yourself. So, as far as you being humble, that's to keep you alive, bro. That's to keep the rest of the people around you from trying to eat you, from trying to harm you. But when you're great, bro, when you're really, really great, when you don't have a choice but to be great, when people don't have a choice but to hate you or to love you or to acknowledge you as who you are, when you just, do you think people hate on the sun? There are a lot of people who are not here because they are not supposed to be walking around in the sun without putting something on their skin. You don't think they hate on the sun? But they can't deny the power of the sun, can they? Or they wouldn't have a reason to hate it. So all of that humble shit, that's cool for a mouse. But you're not a mouse, you're a giant. So just remember that, bro. Like, everybody needs the sun, and there are a lot of people who just don't like it. What happened to your mommy? I don't have a mommy. How come you don't have a mommy? Because she got skin cancer, because the sun is that nigga, that's why she doesn't have a mommy. Because the sun is great. Because the sun is not humble. Because the sun doesn't apologize. Because the sun doesn't care that you keep on telling it it's not good enough and you don't fit in with the program and you're the son, but you're not a son like my baby daddy. Is my baby daddy, man, fuck your baby daddy, nigga. I'm the son, motherfucker. Give a fuck about these niggas. Oh, but you don't do this good enough. Bitch, I'm the sun. You're the moon. Shut the fuck up. How you gonna tell me? You can't even, look, you don't even have any significance until people say my name first. Are you crazy? Why do we know what the moon is? Because of the sun. And you think all these weird people, all these weird people who don't even understand their own feminine energy, trying to tell you what the fuck a sun is, trying to tell you what your light is supposed to be, trying to tell you you're not good enough. The sun is supposed to produce 8 colors, not 7. Bitch, suck a dick. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You can't. That's why. That's why you gotta hate on you. So when the haters come, bro, there's nothing for them to hate on, bro. You gotta want to do destruction to yourself in a good way, in a positive way. We have life, we have death, and we have rebirth, transformation, the cycle of life. And a lot of people try to reverse it. A lot of people try to give birth to you, give death to you, so they could program your life. They try to do things backwards. They try to do things in a in a reversed life cycle. when it's not about, it's all about you, bro. If you don't feel good about you because of ungrateful other bro, that's on them. That's on them. It's not on you really to make other people feel good, bro. That's not your function. If that's your life, that's not much of a life. Because people should be gravitating to you because of what you have to offer authentically, because of what you want to do. Not because you're so great at taking fucking instructions. Who the fuck are these people? And that's my problem. Every day, all day. Aaron, you didn't take the instructions. I'm not a I'm not a hoe. I'm not a waiter. I'm not a actress. That's my last thing. That's what I'm supposed to not be doing. Taking instructions. And I watch all of these, all of this pimp material. And that's all Sinful and Freeze and Johnny Cash and Shantae instructions. Where I give the 304 instructions. I give her instructions. I don't want to be a 304 when I grow up. That's not why I wanted to be an astronaut or a writer. I wanted to be a singer and a dancer at some point when I was 8. But I don't want to take instructions. I know it's all a part of being a grown up or what have you, being a so-called adult. But I mean that's the whole point of having a skill. That's the whole point of having skills. That's the whole point of having education. So you don't have to constantly be taking instructions, or so you take very little instructions. So you take as small amount of instructions as possible. I might be wrong. I mean, of course. Do you think? I mean, the doctors prescribe the instructions. They don't ask motherfuckers for instructions all day, or they wouldn't be a goddamn doctor. I don't want to be a nurse, nigga. Nurse, go in there and suck his dick. I don't want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor, nigga. Fuck these niggas, nigga. Everybody, that's why I'm making this video, bro. Because you shouldn't be constantly looking to the sky, asking the moon how the fuck bright you should shine as the sun. Because that's improper. Because all these people who you think are lower than you, if you have a feeling that they're lower than you, they probably are. And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't like people like that. I'm working on it, and the more closer I get to sobriety, the more closer I get to normality, the more close that I get to healing, the more I could say that I don't dislike people as much as I thought. I thought I disliked people because I couldn't connect with people because I was always drunk because I thought I had to be drunk to connect with people. But it wasn't genuine, it wasn't me, it wasn't right. It wasn't the way to be, it wasn't the way to go. So I do like people a lot more than I thought. I was just damaged. I'm still damaged. But not so damaged to where the point where I would say, look, I would rather take myself out than go through life trying to connect with people consistently. That's how I thought, really up until 4 months ago, less than 4 months ago, where I would just sit there and be like, I'm just so different. I don't like people. People are so evil and selfish and human nature and that I would be willing to just not deal with people at all, from afar or from a distance, from nowhere, which is really sad. But at the end of the day, you can't you can't live like that, bro. You got to be able to do you at all times. I'm not saying that you're above the law. I'm not saying that there is no law. I'm saying that order exists for a reason. Even God has a law. If you believe in a God, even the gods have to follow the rules and the laws. So all this rebellious, weirdo, anti, punk, whatever, that's dumb. You know what I was gonna say. But that doesn't exist. That's teenagers. Teenagers don't think that they're gonna expire at any point. Yeah, but until they do. Because they don't believe in laws and rules and stuff, and that's what makes them teenagers. because they don't believe, they don't feel like they're gonna not be here one day. They feel like they're invincible. And if you think like that and you feel like that, that's not healthy at all, okay? But 9 times out of 10, if I don't like somebody for a legit reason, it's because I think I'm so much better than you that I don't relate to you. That's why I don't like you. Because you disgust me to the point where I can't be around you and I don't feel any connection with you on a human level. I feel like you have so much work to do to be on my level. But by the time you do that work, I'm going to be way past that. That's what, like, if I for real genuinely just give you one word answers and don't even want to interact with you on a certain level, men, women, dogs, cats, that's what it is. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes you might just be a physically a ugly person or a overly obese person. I'm not saying that you don't have a personality or that you look like you will harm people for no reason. Just some people just make me uncomfortable. That's just how it is. That's natural. But there are some people that are just dumb. There are some people that are just so ignorant. Like, bro, if you have a good personality and you're stupid, or you're ignorant as hell and you have a very low level of education, I could be patient with you to an extent because, of course, I appreciate personalities and charisma and charm too. But it's very hard to interact with stupid ass, dumb ass, ignorant ass people. That's a fact. But if you have checked all those boxes, you don't seem like you're on the spectrum. You don't seem like you have any educational blockages. I don't want to say learning disorders or disabilities because that's not fair. Because you can have a learning disability and you learn how to use it to your advantage. But if it's something missing to you to the point where I don't feel like I can connect with you and I don't like you, it just is what it is, bro. I just been around so many different types of people and I've been so tolerant to so many different type of personalities and educational levels and cultural backgrounds and miscommunication situations that it's just like, bro, if Aaron Moses doesn't like you, bro, he's not even really a people person, but he gives people chances. You must be a devil from a different stratosphere, bro. Because you really, because just like coming from a place of codependency where I could look past a lot of stuff, when I see you do some retardish, it's like, bro, there's no way. This is not something that this is not something that I can actually deal with. And if I can't deal with you, bro, you're really like a super alien, bro, to be honest with you. And then you just have to feel that about you. You have to understand that you are special. You have to understand that God put you on this earth because we need your energy because the earth is not going to be the same because humankind needed your energy, needed your purpose to be fulfilled for us to get to the next level and for earth to be a better, safer, more wonderful place. And you don't have time for foolishness. But that's all I got to say, man. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang. We the bang together, man. Life is in the breath. Appreciate yourself. Appreciate yourself and be your own biggest hater so the haters could hate even more, man. The whole message really was the whole message really was to grind, to put so much investment in yourself, to put so much investment in yourself in a good way and in a way that is destructive to all the habits that are not serving you more than the haters. Because the haters want you to fall. The haters want you to be miserable. The haters want to suck your energy. You need to suck the energy and destroy the parts of you that do not serve you. Be your own biggest hater. That's what that means. Hate with the haters so that best you can come out. That's all that meant. I don't want all the people who, damn, this took you, it took you 35 minutes to explain that? Yeah, bro, because Because my videos are not for the one clickers, bro. It's for the real people that really want to get this knowledge, that really want to hear this information. Because even if I say something negative about you, if I say something positive, it's still information in it that you could take out. Because I don't speak to people who just want to get the information quick all the time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I speak to the artists, bro. I speak to the creators. And the creators are people who are left brained and right brained, the intellectuals and the artists. That's what creativity is, bro. It's combining masculine energy and feminine energy to create. It's for the embryos, the embry bros. I'm not gonna even play with that. But it's for the people. I'm not necessarily saying that you have to be harmonized or balanced with your masculine and feminine energy. You could be a masculine ass dude or a feminine ass dude, or you could be a masculine ass woman or a feminine ass woman. It's just really about or balanced. It's just really about how you think and how you go about life. The creators, the people who have a good balance of intellect and nerdy, like nerdy ways about their mind, and the people who are artistic, the people who make creative choices. That's all. Peace. Talking too much.